Well, hello, everyone. This is Amber Towngy, and your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger calling you from the greater Phoenix area. And this is Super Bowl week. And so I know that there is a ton of Super Bowl sale ideas out there. And if you don't follow football, it is okay. You can still use this to generate and have fun, generate sales and have fun with your customers. So get on the good old search engine and look up maybe some tic-tac-toe or not tic-tac-toe, bingo, Super Bowl things on how to do it. When I say there are so many resources at our fingertips today, sometimes I think we're waiting for somebody to give us a new idea, and they're all out there. So all you have to do is search. And so I'm not going to post one, but there is a gazillion out there. And so all you have to do is search. Do a little small search and you will get it. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is, are you someone who operates based off of pain or pleasure? And this is with your goals, and this is with your Mary Kay business. This is with your life. And there is not one that is better than the other. But to know what you are allows you to function a little bit easier. So if you are somebody who offers or works better off of pain, you work good when somebody says, you really think you could do that? And you're like, yeah. And and you go to work. Or you experienced a loss. Maybe you missed a goal and it just made you mad. Like what I call it is righteously ticked, that you're willing to go to work with massive action, pivot and then change course, pivot and then get to work with massive action. That's what righteously ticked means to me. And when you're just done being where you're at, where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that is a form of pain. And some people, it is that they are working towards paying for a sofa for their family. Maybe they're paying for their kids' school. Maybe they're paying for a family vacation, all expense paid by Mary Kay. No matter what it is, you have to know how you're motivated, because until you get into your habits, which we've talked about this, until you get into your daily habits of working and really staying in the zone of what is the one thing that you need to do day in, day out, day over to move your business forward, then you have to know how you're motivated. And if it's by pleasure, like maybe that you're saving for a down payment on a home, but at the same time, you're saving for a pedicure. Like that could be a double whammy. And why I say that is because saving for a down payment on a home is a distance thing, whereas the pedicure could be this week. So in the positive, you're saving for something that's very big, maybe a vacation or something like that. But then also be putting away for something for this week so that you have a reward for this week. I used to, when I was building my business, not knowing anybody, and really there was no social media. Let's be clear. There was no social media in 1997 when I started. But you see, everyone in my family was already in Mary Kay. So not one single person was going to hold a party for me. Not one single person was going to give me referrals, because when I say almost my whole entire family was in Mary Kay, it was really true. From aunts to cousins to grandmothers to great-grandmothers, there wasn't even somebody to buy a cleanser from me to support me. So I had to start from the 2 people on my contact list and strangers. That's where I started. And so when I say it can be done, it can be done. But you have to choose to be fabulous. You have to choose to want it so bad that you don't want your current situation, and so that you will go to work. And I wanted it bad. So I went to work, and I remember the day that I decided I would start my 21-day blitz. And this is where I know there's some people that will do 5 and 5 in a day, but I was so shy and I needed to build my confidence that I went out and I got one new contact every single day, which meant a name and a phone number every single day. No, I didn't get it from a customer because I didn't have any customers. I didn't wait for a job fair or a lead or a booth or an event to get leads. I went out every single day. and I met somebody and I exchanged my card and I got their name and number for a facial every single day for 21 days. And I did it over and over and over again. But the 21-day blitz wasn't just a name and number. It was also a booking that day. And I couldn't cross off my day without getting the name and number and the booking, or highlight my day, I should say. So I just printed a big calendar off of the printer that showed the month at a glance, and I tracked it for 21 days. In a 7-day period, I was allowed one miss, meaning that there was one day I could not complete my whole 21 days. And so I was allowed 3 misses in the 21 days, but only 1 a week. And so my goal was always to have a day of rest, whichever your day of rest is. My goal was to make sure that I had gotten my name and number and my booking every single day so that I could have a day of rest. And so that was important to me. But is your goal important to you? For 21 days, day in, day out, day over, day in, day out, day over. I continued that cycle. And every time that I need to surge my personal business, or I feel like I'm stuck in a rut with the kind of people that I'm getting together with, I go out and I do a 21-day blitz. Now, is it the 21 days that's going to make the difference? No, it's going to be a 21 days followed by a 21 days, following about a 21 days. It's about the little things that you do day in, day out, day over that are so easy to do, but they're also so easy not to do. And it was the willingness to get up, get ready, get outside my front door where those people were and meet people in my area. And it was because I wanted Mary Kay as a lifestyle more than I ever wanted to be in corporate America. And that fuels me. That pain of the thought of being in corporate America. Another pain was when and this is where it just got me mad, righteously ticked, where I was a brand new sales director, 6 months into being a sales director, and I don't mind sharing this with the world, but I missed production. My only time I've ever missed production as a sales director was December of 2000. And I looked at my mom and I told her, I said, I'm not going to call one single one of my unit members and ask for an order, because I said I would never do that. But except for in June. I always tell my unit, I'll ask in June. I said, mark my words, I will never, ever be here again. And I went to work because I was righteously ticked. And I pivoted with massive action and put 10 parties on my books. I gave myself 1 week to put 10 parties on my books, and I did it. 8 of those held. From those 8, somewhere down the line, 12 sales structures came from. So was righteously ticked the right move for me? Yes. I also remember being in Kansas City and just being frustrated with growth and feeling stuck. We had missed Argentina by 7,000 wholesale. It might have been 7,000 retail. I just remember 7,000. It was pretty close, though. We missed the top sales director trip, and we had been to Rome and Alaska these 2 years prior. And so I was frustrated, and I knew that my team needed growth. And so a friend, and I was mad. And again, that's what motivates me. Like, I do love the trinkets. I do love the weekly, little gift to myself. But when I get where I'm like, okay, I'm done being here, done, really done. And, you might be in your red jacket. You might not be in your red jacket. You might be looking at, well, I want to go to career conference, but I don't have professional clothes to wear. Get in a red jacket. And so I remember being done being in a red jacket. And that's when I went to work again. And so it just depends on where you're at. Are you done? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired, saying the same old song, the same old dance year after year or month after month, and you know that you're actually capable of more? That was me. And so in Kansas City, I went to work again, and I grew my unit by over 175 new people. And that launched us into our first over $800,000 year, that launched us into our first $1 million. And I was so grateful that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I went to work. And so what is it that will put you to work? I remember when they decided that you could earn a car and become a DIQ at the same time. You could do both. And you used to have to go into qualification, become a sales director, and then, or your car, and then wait a month and then go and be a sales director. So it was a 9-month qualification period. And I don't think anyone has time for that. And so, but I remember when I said to my mom, well, on January 1st, this is where the rubber meets the road. Wasn't January. It would have been I can't even remember when it was. December 1st? It might have been November 1st, somewhere in there. Let's just say that. And I said, it was November 1st. I said, this is where the rubber meets the road, where the talkers are just talking and the people that aren't doing the activity to be on DIQ will not be on DIQ on the 1st, because it was a very exciting time in Mary Kay. And it came around to the 1st, and I was one shy of DIQ, and it just like grilled me that I had said that to her, because I'm such a person of integrity. So guess what I did? I went to work, and I said, I'll never be here again. And I got righteously ticked. And I went into DIQ. We soared through DIQ with no less than $10,000 a month, and finished with 48 unit members at the end of our qualification period. And we ended up over 60 in our first month as a sales director. And so what is going to fuel your fire? Is it something positive, or are you just sick and tired? It is okay to just be sick and tired of being sick and tired and where you're at. It's okay to be frustrated that you don't have the finances that you need every single month. But are you willing to do something about it? Are you willing to get righteously ticked? Pivot with massive action. Because that's my challenge for you today. We need you at the top. We need you as leaders in this business. We need you to step into your excellence and walk into it with power. So either way, hopefully this challenges you today. This is Amber Town-Guillen, your Terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.